Kevin, Joe, Corey, Mark, and Justin Shockley. Alan, Travis, Jason, McKaylee, Kevin, Joe, Corey, Mark, and Justin. 5-minute call. Also 5-minute call for marshals. So either the Masters Nitro guys or my e-buggy A-Main guys, if you guys could come out to the track, please, to help marshal this, would be greatly appreciated. It's an 8-minute B-Main. So if I can get marshals heading to the track and drivers start to bring their cars up. Marshals to the track, drivers to the stand, marshals to the track, drivers to the stand. Please, marshals to the track, drivers to the stand. All right, race 2, track is yours. Race 2, track is yours.
Mark Jenkins. Alan Jinsey. Jason Inbaum. Travis Miller. Mock Haley Chase. Corey Johnston. Kevin Grader. Joseph Dorian. Justin Shockley.
All right, guys, track is closed. Track is closed. To the grid, please, guys, to the grid. right, the race cannot be won in that first corner. It can be lost, though. The rules for the grid is you got to have at least one tire touching somewhere in that white paint box. And you cannot be in front of the forward line. All right, corner marshals are ready. We are ready for our first main here of a Sunday. This is Spec Tire Bravo main, getting ready for that A main. Corners ready, drivers ready. We're going racing. Sound of the tone. So those cars went over on themselves. That is a first race, and then the jitters. Everybody forgets what their break points were into the double-double. And so the nerves already showing here early in the morning runs for Spec Tire E-Buggy. A couple people forgot there was a corner there at the end of the straightaway. A couple of people forgot that that double was just a little blip double. So it's going to be the 9 car of Justin Shockley going all the way to the top spot there. McKaylee up to the 2 spot. Allen now chasing in the 3. Then Travis, Kevin, Corey, Jason, Joe, and Mark. McKaylee gets it a little bit wrong in that wedge corner, but she gets it cleaned back up. Here comes your leader, car number 9, Justin Shockley. Then it's going to be Allen and McKaylee battling for that bump spot down the straightaway now, cars 1 and 4. McKaylee a little quicker through that corner than Allen was, but Allen right back on her rear wing as they head up the hill climb. Now dropping down into a little bit of that carousel. Floating across that double to the left-hand side of the track, Travis Miller has joined the battle as well. So 2, 3, and 4 in the back section of the track now, going into the VIP double. 2 of them take it a little bit deep. Travis a little bit tighter. So McKaylee comes in a little bit hard on Allen. It works it out between those 2, but Travis going to be able to take advantage of it. Oh, and Allen gets a little bit loose coming on to the straightaway. McKaylee gets it there, then she rolls over into that little brake check mogul there. So now Travis Miller back to the 2 and the bump position here. As McKaylee and Allen battle out for 3rd into that big double on the left-hand side of the track. Allen goes a little deep. McKaylee to the inside. She'll take over 3rd. Justin Shockley, though, clearing out. Car number 9 down the straightaway right now. He's got a 7-second advantage with 5:20 to go on the race clock. Travis trying to reel him in a little bit. So we're in that early morning phase where the track temp kind of low. Some of that surface gets off, gets a little dusty, but the Spec Tires looking like they're gripping it pretty well here in this one. While the events crew, I will need a tire tech for my top 3 following this, please. While the events crew, I will need a tire tech following my top 3, following this race for top 3, please. Your leader rolls it over right there, does Justin. It's Justin, Travis, Allen, McKaylee, Kevin running 5, Jason in the 6, Corey 7, Joseph in the 8, and Mark Jenkins running 9. So Joe looking like that's going to be the end of his Spec Tire run here this morning. Still 4 minutes to go. So still about half this race left in this one. So anything can happen. As Justin continues to lead him out in front. Travis Miller in the 2 coming across the line right now. But Allen has caught Travis a little bit. Allen now goes 39.5, best lap of his race. The gap now down to 3.4 seconds between those 2 drivers. Down the carousel goes Travis, and entering it right now goes Allen. Allen clips the pipe as he comes in just a little bit. Oh, caution on the left double, caution on the left double. Jake with a good head bob and weave there. Oh, Allen rolls it over coming into the techno. Little double in the back there. Thank you, Mark. So the gap 4 seconds now. Then it's 4 seconds back to looks like Jason has moved to the 4 spot. McKaylee down to the 5. Right there with them is Corey Johnston and Kevin Grader as well. So the whole field kind of still connected a little bit here. Lots can happen in the final 2:45 of your spec tire. Now we got a battle for the bump going down the straightaway across the line. It is the silver and turquoise of Travis Miller. Then it's the white, pink, and green of Allen Ginsey. Those are the battle for the bumps now as they head up the hill climb. Going down into the carousel they go. 2:15 on the race clock. Some of these lower mains are some of the best battles we get to see all weekend long. Allen trying to reel in Travis. He's got 2 minutes to do it. Travis trying to hang on to it.
2 minutes left.
Car 1 and 2 in a battle. Car 9 currently out front leading. And they go down that little drop down once again and into this little floater left to right, or right to left double down towards that big corner into that big left-hand double. Allen gets it a little bit wrong, clips the pipe. The gap was 1.4 between them. Travis rolls it over, so Allen gets a chance to go by now. Travis going to look to get it right back here. He's got 1:15 on the clock, so we're going to see a few more laps out of these drivers. Allen rolls it over on his own, going in the techno double. So now Travis back to the 2 in the bump position. Down the drop down they go and on across the loop. The gap now 3.9 seconds with 1 minute to go. Top to bottom running order, it's it's Justin, Travis, Allen, McKaylee, Jason, Corey, Kevin, Mark, and Joe. Travis into that back little skip double. Gets the pizza wedge wrong. Requires a Marshall. Allen had also just got a double wrong, though. So with 27 seconds, we're going to get this lap here, plus one more lap to go for the battle for the bump position. 20 seconds left on the master clock. Justin Shockley comfortably out in front, 23-second advantage. Allen trying to chase down Travis, though, for the bump position with 5 seconds on the master clock. Left-hand side, Travis up over that big double. Into that little tabletop and across clean this time. Last time he had trouble with the wedge. He does again. This time rolls it over on the wedge once again. But it gets a little bit of a factory roll. Master clock has expired. Race him to the line. Drivers race him to the line. And Travis will hang on to the 2 and the bump position. Allen battling. McKaylee reeling in Allen there at the end as well. So a fun little battle here in your Spec Tire B main. As we wait for Mark to finish up here, I need all 9 drivers probably to head out to the tractor marshal. If you have any back-to-backs, holler at somebody to head out to your bucket for you, please. And that is a race. All stop, all done. All stop, all done.
The race is completed.
So your bump ups will be Justin Shockley and Travis Miller. You guys have made it to the end of the day. You're going to be race 5, 10, and 15. 5, 10, and 15. All right, all 3 tires checked out clean, so no disqualification. So those bumps will stand. I do have a couple people back to back in this one, so volunteer marshals appreciated. If I can get a volunteer for Travis, a volunteer for Alan, or excuse me, let me get this squared away into the right race before I start asking for volunteers.
Race
All
number 3.
right, no back-to-backs. No back-to-backs. So I need 9 buckets covered. Please 1 through 9. Please cover 1 through 9. All right, so Nitro Buggy B up real early this morning. Then you got a long break till the main, but it was just a nice way to fit it in today.
2 minutes to the start of the
race. All right, track is yours, guys. Track is yours.
Patrick George, Jeff Seahorn, Mark Froyley, Rick McCrary, Brent Weber, Jareem Spilker, Clayton Groom, Donald Flowers. 1 minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, guys, straightaway is closed. Straightaway is closed. To the grid. To the grid, please. To the grid.
"15 seconds to the start of the race. Less than 5. Don DePriest.
All right, if I could get somebody on bucket 1 for me. Can somebody take bucket 1? This is a 15-minute race. I need somebody on bucket 1, please. It hasn't been a crucial one, but it is at the start. I need a bucket 1. Bucket 1. All right, guys, last chance for fuel. Clean them out. Down. All right, that is a clean start. Not for every driver, but overall there was no takeouts that caused major issues. So it's a long race, lots of time to come back up. All right, so Rick McCreary, car number 1, leading him around in that well-known fluorescent yellow and orange paint scheme. Heading into that techno double, squares it up nicely, beautiful float over it. Made it look a lot easier than it usually is right there. Through the braking zone. It's going to be Rick, Clayton, 1 and 2, then Mark, Donald, Jeremy, Jeff, Patrick, Brent, and Don. Rick McCreary with a 6-second advantage already on the field. Clayton in the 2. The top 2 going to bump in to that 30-minute A main later today. As we work to get all the B mains out of the way. Spec Tire Nitro going to be coming up a little bit later. That 15-minute main. 20-minute main. So Rick picking his way through the track right now. Fast lap of the race, 35.678 for Rick McCreary. As he comes across the line, Brent, you'll have leader there with you. Thank you. So it's Rick, Clayton, Mark, your top 3. Mark Frawley about 8.5 seconds back from Clayton in that bump position. Mark over the techno double, and Clayton into the double turn double. So Rick, Clayton, Mark, and then Jeff, Donald, Jeremy, and Pat in a good little battle for 4 through 7. Brent, Don, and we'll round out the running order. It's an 8-second advantage for Rick over Clayton. 8-second advantage for Clayton over Mark. So not a lot of battles up front in this one right now. So we'll keep an eye on things. We still do have a fuel stop that will be upcoming. So Rick continuing to show you how to do it around this track surface. It's been a really good run so far. Has it down to a 35-1 early on in this one. Track conditions probably going to get a little grippier as the day goes on. Temperatures drastically cooler today than yesterday. You see people out there with sweatshirts and hoodies when it was strictly shorts and some shirtless work even yesterday. So Frawley with a big bobble there going on that left-hand side double. He had taken over the spot from Clayton, but he gives it back. Clayton going into the techno double right now, getting stuck on the rail just a little bit, coming down the drop down and across the loop. Clayton in the red and white with the black coming up, just going around an upside down car now into the carousel. He goes. Mark Frawley behind him in the green and red with the white wheels. That battle going up over the double. Mark rolls it over. So now that gap is going to blow back up just a little bit here as Clayton comes down the drop down and across the line in that second position. Frawley upside down again and upside down again, requiring a marshal here. As we got 6 down, 9 to go. 6 down, 9 to go. Oh no, your leader in the pits now. Potential diff issues. Mechanical issues, so that could move Clayton Groom up to the top spot now. As Rick walking off track. Water coming after race 4. This is race 3 on the track right now. Race 3 on the track. And he is out and underway. Mark Frawley up to a 2 in a bump position now, but he's going to have to worry about Seahorn. And actually looks like Seahorn has gotten by Mark. Possibly Mark in for fuel. So Seahorn in for fuel. So Frawley's going to go back to the 2 spot now. So it's going to be Clayton, Mark, and Jeff. Clayton into that back little VIP double. Mark just going on the left double. And then Jeff now heading into that left-hand corner. So still a little bit of spacing between those guys, about 3-4 seconds, but we'll keep an eye on it as Clayton goes around and upside down. Donald. As Jeremy comes in for fuel, Jeremy running in that 5 position. Clayton goes upside down, so now we have a little bit of a battle for the bump. Donald, be aware you have your leaders coming up on you in the red and the next car with the white wheels. That one right there. Mark, no. Okay, go ahead now, go ahead now. Still 5:45 to go in this one. The gap between 1 and for that bump position now. So Jeff into the techno double, airs it out, able to get it back down on all 4 wheels. So that gap now 6 seconds back to Jeff, to Mark. And that is the gap we're kind of keeping an eye on as Clayton and Mark have kind of pulled away a little bit from Jeff here, top to bottom running order. It's Clayton 1, Mark 2, Jeff 3, Jeremy 4, Pat in the 5, Donald Flowers walking off track was running in the 6, Brent the 7, Don the 8, and Rick the 9. So your 2 leaders heading back into the VIP double right now. Jeff just coming out of the carousel. So that gap has continued to grow a little bit here with 4 minutes to go. But it is Nitro. Anything is possible. So your leader, Clayton Groom and Mark Frawley, into that techno double. Your early leader, Rick McCreary, exiting the track with mechanical difficulties. So we'll see if 1 and 2 play nice together, as they're both right now looking to go into the Nitro A as they run, with Jeff back a little ways. Last time by was 10.2. Now it's 11.8 between those drivers. Clayton's going to let Mark go and just try to continue to pace out his final way. He says, car 14, car 15, doesn't matter to me. Just put me in the show, coach. 2:45 to go, 2:45 to go. So Mark and Clayton leaned him around. We'll check the time back to Seahorn here in a second. It was 12 seconds last time. He's got it down to 11 and a half, but with 2:15 to go, there's going to need to be some big changes here in this one.
Two minutes left.
As your leader comes down the straightaway now. Second place right there with him. Thank you, Don. Seahorn rolls it over. That might be the nail in the coffin with 1:45 to go. I was there a little bit last night. Sometimes you start pressing so hard to catch something that you start getting out of your racing comfort zone and missing your lines, making a few mistakes. That's usually why you'll hear everybody say smooth is fast. Frawley and Clayton still 3 seconds apart with just about a minute to go here in race number 3. Race number 4, you are up next. 4, you're up next. Water following 4.
1 minute
we'll
left.
head into our A mains. Spec Tire E-Buggy A1. You guys are going to be race 5. .25 seconds to go. Nobody within 5 seconds of each other on the track right now. When the tone goes off, race them to the line, drivers. When the tone goes off, a little different than qualifying, it will be race them to the line as soon as the tone goes off here. You are not on your individual clocks. You are all on the same clock. Master clock has expired. And so Clayton will come across and take that second and final bump position. So he will go to the Nitro A. Race him to the line, guys. Race him to the line. Jeff's going to hang on to that third spot. Ends up 23 seconds back of the bump, but I know it's because he was just doing all he could to try to find his hot laps there at the end. And Frawley going to come across and take that win and the first bump position. He'll be car 14 in the main, Clayton car 15. Go grab your A-main stickers, guys. Congratulations.
The race is completed.
You guys will be race 14. Race 14.
Up next, race number 4. Sportsman E-Buggy. B main.
All right, I need all 9 drivers, even if you didn't finish, to head out there to the track to marshal, please. Buckets 1 through 9. 1 through 9, please. 1 through 9 should be covered. I do not see anybody back to back in this one. So 1 through 9 covered, please. Race 4, I'll give it to you in about 10 seconds. I will need volunteer marshals after this one. This is my last small main.
2 minutes to
track
the start
is yours,
of the race.
guys. Track is yours. Race 4, track is yours. Watch for marshals, please.
Corey Johnston. 1 minute to the start of the race. Matt McCorkle. Mark Jenkins. Joseph Dorian.
Brent Weaver, you're out there. Okay, you went to 3.
45 seconds to
So
the start of the
Jeff
race.
Seahorn, Jeff, I have him in a lower impact area. He went to 8. Jeremy Spilker, Jeremy, are you out there? You went to 9. Thank you. Don, are you out there? Oh, caution! No more throttle on that Avid banner one. Caution by the Avid banner. Is Don out there? Don DePriest? Don, I need you to marshal, please.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Donald Flowers, I need you out there as well to marshal, please. On bucket 6, which I don't see at the moment, but it should be right in front of the drop table or something. Donald, you're going to be right over here by the pit lane warm-up. Nope. At the end of, 6. Don DePriest, I need you out here, Don. I know you had a good run there, so I need Don out to the track or a volunteer for Don. It looks like Chris is running for him. So we are gridded up and ready to go. Here in your Sportsman B as in Bravo, 7. Thanks, Chris. Corner marshals are in place. Drivers are ready. This is your Sportsman B main, trying to go for that single A main a little bit later this afternoon. Corners ready, drivers ready. We're going racing. Sound of the tone. So number 1 rolls it over on his own. That is a clean start otherwise. Here we go. Sportsman B underway. This is a 10-minute battle for your Sportsman. And the Sportsman A not coming up till later, so plenty of time to charge those batteries for those guys. While the events crew and track crew water following this, guys. And then it is about then we'll get into race number 5, which is your Spec Tire E-Buggy A1. You'll be up after water. So Kevin had taken over that top spot, but he looks like he gives it back to Joe. So Joe running that kind of that pink wing with the green buggy into the Techno double now. There he goes up, and he's going with the single line. That is the smart line. I took that most of the night in the 40-plus main last night. Uh-oh. Gets the drop down a little bit wrong to the loop, so here comes Kevin. And Corey Johnston right there in the mix as well. Oh, caution after the double turn double. Caution the double turn double. Oh, loops it out. All 3 drivers. Here we go. Sportsman at its finest. Couple of mistakes. This race is never done. All right, Joe needs to take a deep breath here. Regain his composure, find his racing line once again. Still 8 minutes to go in this one, drivers. Kevin rolls it over, so now here comes Joe. Going to go by him for the bump position. Joe promptly puts it into the pipe, then jumps over the back of Kevin. We got a battle for the bump down the straightaway. Joe hard on the brakes there, right-hand side. Kevin right there following with him. Here comes Matt McCorkle in the mix as well. Oh, easy. Yeah. Sorry, Jeff. Normally people don't crash there. So Corey Johnston has found his way to the top spot in all that chaos now. So he goes up the hill climb here. Here comes Joe in the 2. Joe goes, he makes a left turn instead of the right. Then Kevin goes by. Then Joe goes back by for the 2. Now Kevin tries to jump long, ends up landing on the top of Joe, but it hurts Kevin more. Down the little carousel they go, swinging around. Matt McCorkle still in the mix as well. It's a 3-car battle for 2 positions. Joe rolls it over once again. So Kevin back to the bump position now. Still 6:30 left to go in this one. Joe, you need to hold a little longer, please. Hold longer. Okay, go ahead. Oh, Kevin, I heard the table. The table gets smacked there. There's another win for my tables, doing some work back there in the back section. But now we got a 3-car battle for the bump. It's Joe, Kevin, and Matt into the double, turn double. Up the hill climb they go, down a little bit of a carousel. The nerves are high. The racing line is safe. And a lot of the corners here. Good little battle up the hill. Joe, Matt sends it. Kevin gets right back by into the VIP double. Matt shorts it. Gets right on the wing of Kevin. Joe clips the pipe. It's still a 3-car battle for 1 position. As Corey has kind of checked out a little bit now on the rest of the field here. A tumble by Kevin. Down the hill they go. Joe hard on the brakes. This time he makes the right turn instead of the left. Swinging it back down the hillside they go. Joe starting to pull away from 3 and 4. Matt makes a little bit of a tumble. Now he's right back on Kevin, but all the while Joe's pulling away just a little bit. Corey, pretty comfortable now, 16-second advantage. Joe looks like he's going to get up to about a 7-8 second advantage now. Just on that lap right there. Make it a 5.7, so not quite 7 seconds. Still 4:30 to go in this one, though. So lots of time for sportsmen to do its sportsman things. And trust me, I know how that goes because I did plenty of them last night in the 20-minute main. But Joe coming across the line now, definitely he's found a little bit of a rhythm because he is pulling away as he goes 40.2. Best lap of his race. He's okay, he's okay. Kevin Great are going to be in the 3 spot now, but it is a 14.3 second chase now with just 3:45 to go on the clock. So not a lot of tight battles in this one. We'll see what happens in the final 3:15. Joe in that pink wing has that second bump position. Corey Johnston out in front. Got that almost like the Cleveland Browns paint scheme going. White, orange, and brown. He is running in the top spot as he comes down the drop down right now and across the loop. He's got a 10-second advantage over Joe. Joe's definitely calmed down a little bit once the battle's stopped. 2:15 to go, 2:15 to go.
Two minutes left.
Corey over that wedge jump, nice and clean, puts fourth place a lap down now. And now he has third place as well. So he has the whole field besides Joe lapped. But Joe is actually closing the gap a little bit now. He was car one, so he was the BQ here, the quicker one. But he's got it down to about a 6.5 second gap. But Joe doesn't need to catch Corey. He just needs to finish with 1 to go. And an HRCR track crew after this. I'm going to blow off a few corners, but we'll get some water down as well. Ten seconds to go. So your leaders look like they might try to get by for one more lap here. Oh, until Joe does that. And Joe, you're done. Race them to the line, guys. Race them to the line. Joe and Matt are done. Joe and Matt are done. So Corey Johnson's going to get the win, and he'll take car number 14 in the main. And Joe will go 2. He'll take car 15 in the main. Then it'll be Kevin 3, Matt McCorkle 4, Mark Jenkins 5, and Brian Bergen in the 6. And that is a race. That is a race. So Corey, Joseph, Kevin, Matt, and Mark.
The race is completed.
You guys will go to race 13, 1-3, 13, 1-3.
Up next, race number 5. Spec Tire E-Buggy. A 1 main.
That's what we were doing yesterday.
Monty Cavadini, Lance Backey, Larry Richards, James Hall 80, Marshals are, Car 1 Joseph Dorian, Car 2 Kevin Grader, Car 3 Mark Jenkins, Car 4 Matt McCorkle, Car 5 Corey Johnston, Car 6 Brian Bergen. Marshals are, Car 1 Joseph Dorian, Car 2 Kevin Grader, Car 3 Mark Jenkins, Car 4 Matt McCorkle, Car 5 Corey Johnston, Car 6 Brian Bergen, Jake Pedersen, Zach Kidwell, Chris Sheehy, Johnny Chase, Justin Shockley.
All right, I do need some volunteer marshals for this one. So if I could get a lot of support on this one, that would be appreciated. I have a full 15-car field. I only had 5 drivers make the start in that last one, so I'm going to need at least 5 volunteer marshals so you can start making your way out, please. I need all 5 of those drivers who started out to the track to marshal, and I need 5 volunteer marshals, please. Cover buckets 1 through 10. 1 through 10. Or maybe 11. And 10 can be skipped. There are 3 8-minute mains for Spec Tire e-buggy, so it's only an 8-minute main. Please come out and volunteer. Help me out.
Gordon Coles,
Probably about 3 minutes. Thank you, Liam, for the volunteer. Hey, Parker. Liam's been awesome volunteering for me all weekend. Will you get him a hat?
Josh Stevenson,
All right, guys. Need a couple marshals still, please. 7, 8, and 3. 7, 8, and
Travis
3.
Miller,
7, 8, and 3. Need marshals on 7, 8, and 3. Thank you guys for the volunteers there. Thank you, Pat. Pat's going to go to the tricky 7. So there's an easy 8. Easy 8 out there. Got it covered by Frawley. Thank you, guys. You guys rock. All right, guys, I got about 90 seconds left before I'm going to give you the track, so hang tight. All right, guys, and we didn't talk much about 1 minute calls, but you can do 1 minute calls. Just make sure somebody gets my attention. There's only one 1 minute call per race. So once I start a 1 minute timer for somebody else, that is all of them. And we'll just add it to the computer and let people get some things done. 1 minute calls usually get things like putting bodies on, doing things like that, not usually going and rebuilding entire cars.
Two minutes to the start.
All right,
of the
guys,
race.
track is yours. Track is yours.
J.C. Clark, Toby Jenkins, Bryant Carlson, One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, guys, track is closed. Track is closed. Track is closed.
"15 seconds to the start of the race. Less than 5.
All right, corner marshals are ready. This is your first A main of the day. This is your spec tire, E-Buggy A main number 1. Guys, let's keep it clean. Let's show them why you belong in the A main. We're going racing. Sound of the tone. All right, A1 is underway. A little bit of chaos in the double-double sections. Long race, though, 8 minutes long. Toby having to run the backup ride here out in front. That beat Carl with a big move to the 2 spot. Lance in the 3. Jake Patterson in the 4. Oh, Toby gets it a little wrong on the downside of the double. B. Carl not in position to strike, though. And now it's going to be Lance Backey to the top spot. Toby rolls it over, so he's going to lose 3 more positions. It's got to be tough driving a car you're not super familiar or comfortable with. So now the leader, oh, and another tumble there. It was Johnny Chase had moved up to the top spot, or excuse me, second place, as your leader Lance comes down the straightaway. Your leader rolls it over, so here comes Johnny Chase, Jake, and Toby, B. Carl, Larry, and Chris Sheehy all in the mix. What a nice little spec tire freight train. All these cars running the same tire. It is the TZO 601 on the soft compound with the turquoise foams. While the events crew, I will need a tire check following this one. For top three, please. Oh, JC walking off the stand early in this one. Oh, I got a car off the back of the track. If anybody's out there on the back side, could take a peek. Car off the back left, 2 cars back left. We got them where they're coming back up, got them coming back up. Caution on that double, guys, caution on the double. So 1 and 2 down into that little scrub mogul. Into the double turn left double. Jake rolls it over. So here comes Johnny and Toby. Two, 3, and 4 now into the VIP double. 5 there as well. Your leader down the drop down and across the line. Jake right there. It's the 2 silver cars out in front. Toby in the 3. Johnny right there in the 4, then B. Carl in the 5. Chris and Justin battling it out in 6 and 7. Chris lets Shockley go by. Oh, Lance makes a little bit short on the techno double, so Jake Patterson gets to the top spot now. Toby Jenkins in the 3, Johnny Chase chasing him down. Oh, a little bit of contact between your 2 leaders. In the double in the air. Oh, then Jake rolls off track there. He's going to drive it to the end and try and get back on. Does just that. Toby right there in the mix. Johnny's going to go to the inside of Toby here, though. Toby goes back over the front of Johnny and kind of prevents him from making the techno double. Top to bottom running order, it's Lance, Jake, Toby, Johnny, and Bryant, your top 5. Justin, Chris, Zach, James, and Monty Cavadini, your top 10. Larry, Josh, and Travis, the rest of the running order. Then we had 2 cars jump off track to the left and out of the ballpark. So they have shut it down here for A1. If you're going to miss on that left jump, it's definitely better to miss on the right than it is the left. The left could mean your car exiting the racing surface entirely. And the right just means you need a marshal. So we're going to go back to your lead pack. Travis, you're going to have leaders coming up on you here. That whole kind of freight train of cars there with you. All 5 drivers battling. Caution coming into the techno double. Choose a side, choose a side, choose a side. Caution in the techno double. Caution in the techno double. With 1 minute to go, a little bit of a shake up there in that one. Toby rolls it over after he had got back to the top spot just about. James and Larry, you guys are battling for position there. So Jake, Johnny, Toby, Bryant, and Lance your top 5. Justin, Chris, Zach, Monty, and James your top 10. Larry, Josh, Travis, and JC. Race him to the line, race him to the line. Looks like Larry's going to roll it over on the last corner to give James that position. Race him to the line. So Jake Pedersen's going to get the win from the 2 spot here in A1. Johnny Chase goes 2, Lance 3, Bryant 4, Justin 5, Chris 6, 13, JC 14, and Gordon Coles in the 15.
The race is completed. Up next, race number 6. Etruggy. A 1 main.
I need top 3 to check, please. Tires, Jake Pedersen, Johnny Chase, and Lance. Jake, Johnny, and Lance. I need somebody to check those tires, please.
Jared Stone. Lance Backey. Justin Mann.
All right, race 6, track is yours. Track is yours. Justin, can you go to 8 for me?
2 minutes to the start of the race. James Hall 80. J.C. Clark. Alan Jinsey. Joel Dennis. Johnny Chase. Dale Wenstad. One minute to the start of the race. 45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, guys, track is closed.
15
Track
seconds
is
to the
closed.
start of the race. Less than 5.
Oh, it was a valiant effort, JC. Just went wrong from the start.
Mark Froyley.
Five is empty, guys. 5 is empty. Is your dad coming? Okay. Next break is after 8. So, no. Spec Tire Nitro Buggies. If somebody wants to swap out for Toby from the Wildy Events crew so he can go wrench on his whoopsie. All right, we are ready to go racing here in A-Main number 1 of your E-Truck class. Corner marshals are in place, drivers. These are big, powerful machines. Let's show them why you belong in an A-Main. Corners ready, drivers ready, sound of the tone. That's a pretty clean start. Except for Alan probably doesn't agree so, but he kind of got on the inside there. Car got up and then wasn't any clean takeouts, and most of the field all still connected together. That's what we're looking for on the start. Caution on the back. Caution on the back at the avid jump. Caution at the avid jump. Roll through there, guys, if you could. Oh, no, alligator body for Justin already. That is not great. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Chomp, 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 chomp. So Dale gets to the top spot there. James Halliday, maybe he was the one that got caught up in that avid mess at the start there. We'll see how he sorts out, but it's Dale, Lance, and Johnny, your top 3 now. Justin, you might want to see if anybody can get your body kind of held down a little better. If it's going to be difficult to drive, but if not, just make sure you give plenty of room for everybody to get by you. Dale in the drop down, Johnny Chase in the 2, and then Lance in the 3 now. Here comes JC up to the 4. From the 7 position, James Halliday trying to reel him in, and he can just do that. 8-minute mains for your E-Truggy class. We tried the 10s, and everybody started having batteries die on me about 9 minutes in. So we just run about 8 minutes now for the E-Truggy class. Seems like a good balance. So your leader, oh, he stuffs it into the pipe, does Johnny. Then he kind of catches Dale. Dale almost kind of gets the worst of that one. But it's going to put Lance now out to the top spot. Here comes JC and Mark Frawley. James Halliday not far behind as well. We got 5:30 to go in this one. Still lots of racing action. Lance in that all-silver Techno truck up the hill climb. Then it's Johnny, Dale, JC, Mark, James in that currently was 6th spot from your TQ position after getting caught up on that first lap back in the back section of the track. So James goes 35, 438, best lap of his race right there. But Johnny has the best lap of the race at a 35-1. So your leader coming down the drop down onto the loop right now. Johnny, Dale in chase, JC there as well. Caution on the back, techno double. Mark jumps off track. So James is going to pick up another position there. Trying to work his way back into a top 5 as he does just now with 4 minutes to go. 4 to go. Oh, Johnny rolls it over and he catches Dale again, and then Jake takes a truggy to the back leg. And caught it square though on the shoe, hopefully. So Lance going to get a little bit of a separation now. 6.6 seconds here in your truck class. As he goes over that techno double, and on the drop down to the straightaway, Johnny Chase, Dale Winstad still running 2 and 3. But here comes James Halliday now with 3 minutes left on the clock, trying to recover from that early tanglement. Ooh, little side-by-side racing action with JC and Mark battling for that top 5 here in round number 1. JC shorts it a little bit, Mark to the outside, but JC gets a big run, then goes wide. Then Mark slams the door closed there. Good, fun battle for that top 5 position here in A-Main number 1. Lance down the straightaway in between some back markers. Once again, he's going to be that all-silver truck with the yellow wheels, white wing. Johnny Chase is going to be white, yellow, and orange. White, yellow, and green for Dale Winstad, and blue, orange, and white for James. If those cars catch it, give them a little bit of breathing room. They are battling for top podium positions here in A1. With 2 to go.
2 minutes left.
2 minutes left here in A1 for your E-Truggy class. Spec Nitro Buggy up next. Spec Nitro Buggy up next. Leader is Lance, 6.9 seconds up. He's in the all silver with the yellow wheels behind Allen right now in that techno double. As he goes down the drop down and across the line. Comes Johnny Chase down the drop down. He's got Dale and James with him in tow. So let's go to that battle. That is a battle for 2, 3, and 4 with 1:05 on the race clock. The orange of Johnny Chase. They're going to be coming up on Jared. Jared, the next 3 cars that catch you, they will be leaders, so just be mindful of that. No actions needed until they get you, but just be aware they are coming. Thank you, sir. So Johnny, Dale, and James, 2, 3, and 4 with 38 seconds to go. If it's a clean lap, we might see one more. If it's not, we might not. All right, Dale and Johnny couldn't decide who made the contact there. They were both trying to get back a position. So that's going to put James back to the 2 spot now. Lance out comfortably here with 15 seconds to go. Halliday needing to keep it clean and get that 2 spot back from a little bit of a bobble on that TQ. 2 seconds left. Race him to the line, drivers. Race him to the line. Alan, you are caught. Alan, you were caught. And so it'll be Dale going 3, Johnny in the 4, Mark 5, JC 6, Alan, Jared, Joel, Justin, Larry, and Mark. So we still have some cars live on the track. We do have 3 cars live on the track. Lance and James made it by, as did JC. There we go. JC's going to go for 6th overall, gain on his qualifying position. All right, I'm going to kind of run this full clock here in between these two. I know I had some guys that were race corner race there, so I'm going to kind of run. Computer do a run through on them.
Car from JC Clarkins.
I need marshals out, guys, please. I need 8 and 5. 8 and 5. 3's covered. I need 8 and 5. I think I'm good with 8 and 5. Alan is out there on 6. All right, I need 8 covered, guys. I need 8. Jared Stone, are you out there, Jared? Perfect. James is out there. I saw him. Dale. Dale's out there. Johnny Chase, or a substitute for Johnny. Okay. Mark Frawley. J.C. Clark. Alan Ginsey, I saw him out there. Thanks, Lance. Yeah, I know. Mains days are a little tight. Can you move up to bucket 5 from 12, please? Up to 5. Thank you. All right, guys, track is yours. Track is yours.
2 minutes to the start of the race. Bryant Carlson. Jareem Spilker. Jason Inbaum. Jason Hunt. Danny Jolliffe. Jay Riggs. Rick McCrary. Donald Flowers. Toby Jenkins. Chris Sheehy. Travis Miller. Liam Smith. 1 minute to the start of the race. Brent Weber. Brian Iter. 45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, guys, track is closed. Track is closed. Track is closed. No more full throttle down the
15
straightaway.
seconds to the
Easy
start of
coming
the
down
race.
that drop down jump, please. Track is closed.
Less than 5.
All right, guys, last chance for fuel. Clean them out. Down, down, down. All right, we got through the first corner. After that, it's a bit of chaos. Dale, you drop something out of your pocket. Dale, you drop something out of your pocket. Oh, tough start for Sheehy. Chris, he says it's good. And Brian Carlson right there in the mix, just trying to be there if something gets collected. Your leaders into that scrub hump. Jason Hunt right on the wing of Eider now. Oh, Hunt rolls it over. McCryan, Jason, Rick, Bryant, and Donald Flowers, your top 5. Toby Jenkins running 6. Then Danny, Jeremy, Liam, Jason, Jay, Brent, Travis, and Chris. Oh, Donald makes a little bit of mistake. That's going to bring Toby into a top 4 here, and Donald makes another one. Brian, Rick, and Jason, 1, 2, and 3. Bryant and Toby, now your top 5. Then Danny, Donald, Jeremy, Brent, Liam, Jay, Jason, Travis, and Chris. Four down, 16 to go. 4 down, 16 to go. Lots of things can happen in Nitro Buggy. Lots of things can happen in Nitro Buggy where fuel stops are involved. Right now it's Brian with a 5-second advantage over Rick. Jason Hunt just 3 seconds back of Rick right there in the mix as well. Then Bryant, Toby, your top 5. Danny, Donald, Jeremy, Liam, and Brent Weber in the top 10. So, Danny, you do have a leader there with you. Thank you. The next one, I think, is for position. Nope, it is not. Brent is a little further back than that. Caution on the double on the left. Cleared out, cleared out. Eider still with a 6-second lead over Rick. Now 5.9. Rick goes 35 flat that time. Jason 35.4. Danny, another leader there with you. Thank you. So Brian, Rick, and Jason. Toby now gets by Bryant Carlson, it appears. Bryant rolls it over at the end of the straightaway as well. .630 down, 13:30 to go. 6:30 down, 13:30 to go. Now Jason Hunt reeling in Rick McCreary. Oh, Rick shorts the double. So Jason Hunt will go back to the 2 now. Make sure you guys brake check coming into pit lane, please. Do not jump into pit lane. Eric Hagan, can you back him up from the pit lane, please? All right, so Jason in for fuel now. Some call-outs coming for more fuel stops. Rick McCreary in for fuel. Jason Phipps doing pit duties for Rick today. All right, so good looking fuel stops for everybody here on this first time through. We're going to have one more of those. 12 to go, 12 minutes to go here in this one. Your leader, Brian Eider, with a big gap now. Jason Hunt in that 2 spot. Rick McCreary, Toby Jenkins, Bryant, Danny, Jeremy, Donald, Liam, Jason, Jay, Brent, Travis, and Chris. So 20-minute Nitro Main on the track. Best battle on the track is the Wildly Events crew. Toby Jenkins and Bryant Carlson battling it out. Looks like another little fuel stop there. Oh, Weber flames out. A flame out for, excuse me, that was Jay Riggs with the flame out. Brent's got the blue and white car. So Toby and Bryant down the straightaway, still in their little bit of a battle. Caution, I got a car down on the Techno double down below. Caution on the Techno double. Keep it tight if you can. Jason found a way to avoid our tables. Brian Eider down and across the loop. Jason Hunt running 2 with a 12-second advantage over Rick in the 3. So 1, 2, and 3 pretty spaced out right now at the moment. Hot lap of the race, 34.6 out of Eider. Wildy team, I will need a tire check following this one, please. Wildy team, I will need a tire check following this one, please. So 34 laps is the pace out in front for Brian. Jason running in the 2, Rick the 3. Brian and Toby still in a good little battle. Looks like Bryant right now has gotten the better of Toby in that battle. Yeah, Toby way shuffled back now. Either a little fuel stop, gap change, or a big bobble. So Brian Eider, Jason Hunt, and Rick McCurry, 1, 2, and 3. So it's the old guns here at the top of this one. Brian, Jason, and Rick, longtime racers. And plenty of race experience in the Northwest. And they find themselves out in front now. So your leader is going to be running that white, yellow, and orange paint scheme, the old Toyota paint scheme. Second place is going to be Jason Hunt. He's going to have a white, blue, and orange paint scheme. Third place is Rick McCreary, the fluorescent yellow and fluorescent orange with the yellow wing, yellow wheels. Those are 1, 2, and 3 right now. Bryant's the all yellow with the clear wing. That is fourth, and Toby's running a pink, blue, and a little bit of gold lining. Caution in the techno double, caution in the techno double. You're good, Jay, you're good. 6:45 to go, 6:45 to go. We're going to see those last fuel stops start coming into play here very shortly. $13.25 down, 6:35 to go here in Spec Tire Nitro Buggy, running the TZO 601 compound on the soft compound with the turquoise foams. So right now the podium has been pretty locked in. McCreary trying to reel in Hunt just a little bit now though. And that fuel stop game will play factors into that. E-Buggy up next, E-Buggy up next. Jason and Rick has tightened up drastically now in this one. As they go down the left-hand side into that left-hand Fusion Graphics double. Into that little short tabletop, scrubbing that VIP double. And over the wedge jump they go. Jason trying to hang on to that second place here in Spec Tire. Rick McCreary right there with him, trying to play spoiler. Down the straightaway they go. That's car 1, car 4. Ryan Eider makes a little bit of mistake coming onto the straightaway. He's looking to put 2 and 3 a lap down. McCreary with a bit of a bobble now with under 5 minutes to go here in Spec Tire Nitro Buggy. Jason, you'll have leader there with you, Jason. Thank you. Oh, Hunt drives off track. Here comes McCreary to the inside. We got a pass for position. 2 to 3 now battling in the straightaway. JB, aware you have 2 and 3 right in front of you. Thank you, sir. Up over the double turn, double they go. Down the turnstile. A little bit of the carousel here. And into the left-hand side of the track. Big double over the Fusion. That's the battle for 2 and 3. Hunt unable to get drive out of that corner. And so McCreary now hanging on to the 2 spot with 4 minutes to go. Oh, keep an eye on things. Jason's drive out of a couple of corners has looked tough. Cars holding together with 3:30 to go. 3:30 on the race clock. Eider still out in front. You got time, you got time, you got time, you got time, Marshall. Good, good. Up. Well, let's go find that battle back for Jason. Thank you, Donald. He is battling for a podium position here. Bryant Carlson running in that 4 spot. Toby Jenkins in the 5. Then it's Danny running 6. Donald 7. J8. Jason 9. Brent in the 10. Jeremy running 11. Liam 12. Travis and Chris. Leader there, thank you. Down the straightaway, perfectly well executed by both drivers. Jason Hunt still running third, trying to catch Rick, but he's running out of time with 2:25 to go on the race clock. Oh, your leader makes a little bit of a tumble. Those are always scary late in a race.
2 minutes left.
Jason rolls it over, so he's going to lose touch with second place. Now his job's going to be to try to hang on. It's okay, Kristen. Hang on to third. Toby, 26-second back of B. Carl. No real battles on the track now, besides Jeremy and Liam battling back for a top 11 and 12 run here. $120 to go, $120 to go.
One minute left.
1 minute remaining. 1 minute remaining here in Spectire Nitro. Keeping an eye on the clock, but no real battles on the track right now. I'm trying to look to see how these cars are holding up on what should be a pretty dry track. You got leader there with you, Brent. Leader there with you. Thank you. No, car 11 flames out. Can you pull that car off the track, Marshall? Marshall, pull it off, pull it. Thank you. There's no way to go get it. It's only 15 seconds left. He can't refire. Won't be able to in time. Final 10 seconds, now final 5 seconds of this one. Eider, McCreary, and Hunt looking like it's going to be your podium. Race him to the line, drivers, race him to the line. Liam Smith going to finish in that 11 spot. Toby's going to go top 5. Bryant Carlson will go 4. And Rick's going to do his best to hold off Brian from getting him a lap down here at the end. So a great race there in Spectire Nitro Buggy. I need Brian Eider, Rick McCreary, and Jason Hunt for a car check. Brian Eider, Rick McCreary, and Jason Hunt. Wildy Events, I need a tire check on those 3 drivers. Don't let those cars leave pit lane until I have Brian Eider, Jason Hunt, and Rick McCreary on a tire check, please. Travis, can you bring Brian's car back to Parker in the pits, please, real quick? All good. We all passed tech inspection for your top three, so your podium has been set. Brian, Rick, and Jason.
The race is completed. Up next, race number 8. E-Buggy. A 1 main. Jeff Seahorn.
All right, I had a full heat of 14 cars there, so I should have no problem getting my 12 buckets covered. I do have a back-to-back. I'm gonna let the clock continue to run here just because I know I have guys race corner racing all day long today.
Marshals are, Car 1 Jason Hunt, Car 2 Brian Carlson, Car 3 Toby Jenkins, Car 4 Rick McCrary, Car 5 Chris Sheehy, Car 6 Danny Jolliffe, Car 7 Jareem Spilker, Car 8 Jay Riggs, Car 9 Donald Flowers, Car 10 Jason Inbaum, Car 11 Brant Weber, Car 12 Travis Miller, Car 13 Liam Smith, Car 14 Brian Iteris. Two minutes to the start of the race.
I'm going to get a shirt with your car on it. The back's going to say, I'm only here for Chris. I got to get the son of a bitch to stop. First time you have 2 minutes.
All right, guys, track is yours. Track is yours.
That's what I was saying, Toby. Like, I felt I couldn't get the car to stop at all.
Marshall Patton, J.C. Clark, A.J. Rodriguez, Jake Pedersen, Clayton Groom,
Right there, Toby. No, you're right. This one.
Lance Backey, Jay Riggs, Dale Wenstad, Liam Coles, Kobe Harris, Austin Cracknell, Carson Phipps, Brian Iter. One minute to the start of the race.
Oh, Kobe, you got to get the A-Main
45
stickers
seconds
at least.
to the start of the race.
All right, guys, track is closed. Track is closed. To the grid, please. To the grid.
30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race. Less than 5.
All right, we are gridded up. This is A1 of E-Buggy. This is going to be quick. There is going to be a little bit of gap in some speed from front to back, guys. So if leaders come up on you, I know it's hard to pay attention to who's a leader, but Do your best, and I'll try and call out when I can. Corners ready. Drivers ready. A main number 1 E-Buggy, sound of the tone. Sorry, hold up, guys. We'll try that again. Corners ready, drivers ready, sound of the tone, less than 5. All right, false start, guys, false start. Those are supposed to be the good drivers. Those are the good drivers, ladies and gentlemen, and that's the first time we got a false start today. You guys are really close together, so there's no need to close a gap. The idea is throttle control into that first corner. All right, E-Buggy A1, take 2. Corners ready, drivers ready, sound of the tone. All right, that is a better start. I apologize for anything that is about to happen. And that double-double I know is going to be hairy, but that's why I have the call out for the restart right at the start, guys. Just be careful on that big double. We don't want anybody exiting left. That has seemed to be the graveyard. We can't really seem to get cars back from the left as much. As things get a little spaced out here, the racing will get a lot better. This is a 10-minute E-Buggy A main. We have a break after this, guys, break after this. We will do the raffle during that break. So your leader, Carson Phipps, out in front. AJ in the 2. Those guys are heading into the left-hand side of the track now. Into that VIP double. Brian Eider right there in the mix. Then it's Lance, Austin, and Kobe. Behind you, Jason. Jason, behind you. So Austin from the 2 to the 5. Didn't see exactly where that happened. That start is a little bit chaotic. Carson, AJ, Brian, Lance, Austin, your top 5. Kobe, Liam, Jeff, Marshall, and JC, your top 10. Then Jake, Dale, Clayton, Jay, and Larry. Your leaders climbing up the hill now, dropping down into the carousel. 1, 2, and 3 have pulled away from the field. They're going to start coming up on back markers here very shortly, though, as well. So Jay and Clayton leaders are going to be coming up on you. Great job, Jay. That was well done. Clayton, they'll be the next on you. They're not there yet. Just be aware. Thank you. All right, so Carson leading them around left-hand side of the track. AJ in the 2 as they go into that VIP seating double. Careful, guys. Careful, Jake. Those are leaders there in front of you. Carson gets a little squirrely, just able to power out of it. 1 and 2 racing down the straightaway. Dale, be aware, leaders will be the next vehicles on your wing as well. That is a great battle for 1 and 2. Eider's shuffled back a little bit on the 3. Shorts the double there. Here comes Austin. Austin's going to go by. So Austin moves back into a podium position here. Not quite sure if something's all together there in Brian's car. Seems like it's turning a little on him. Still just about under 6 minutes to go, so over half the race left in this one. Jake's gonna pull it off. Jake currently running in that 12 spot. Looking at the front end, something wasn't quite running and he was going backwards in the field. So I might be a couple of minutes ahead of schedule, guys. Not by much, but about 1 minute. So I'm going to take that full 15 minutes in between. So track crew, you can wait for a few minutes after the break gets started before you put the water down. But I'm going to use all of that time to try and get people wrench time in between now. This is your E-Buggy A1 on the track right now. Carson Phipps in the orange and blue, leading him around. AJ in the fluorescent green, red with black on the rear in that 2 spot. Eider the 3. 4 is going to be Lance. Excuse me. Austin up to the 3, Brian Eider to the 4, Lance in that 5. Apologies, forgot about the Austin call out there on that time through. Austin heading into the techno double. Clips the pipe just as the announcer has you look his direction. Eider down the straightaway. Lance coming down the drop down right now, so he's back a little ways. 1 and 2 down onto the straightaway. Carson with a little bit of a gap over AJ now. Thank you, Jay. Marshall and Clayton into the double doubles. Leader there with you. Thank you. Great job. That's good skill set there by all drivers. So Lance trying to reel in Brian, but he's got to deal with Liam, Kobe, and Marshall all trying to chase him down as well. Leader there with you, Liam. Thank you. Your leader down the straightaway, Carson Phipps, hard on the brakes there. Into that little double turn double. Here comes AJ. That gap is 5 seconds. Top to bottom running order. Carson 1, AJ 2, Austin 3, Brian 4, Lance 5. Liam 6, Kobe 7, Marshall 8, Dale 9, Jeff 10, Jay 11, Clayton in the 12, then Jake, JC, and Larry.
Two minutes left.
2 to go here in E-Buggy. Best battle on the track is between Lance and Liam right now. I got one off the back of the fence. If anybody's back there off the back of the fence, if anybody is in the back, We do have one off the back of the fence. I see somebody running right now.
One minute left.
1 minute to go. Thank you, Liam, for your work. Marshall back on track. AJ reeling in Carson a little bit with 35 seconds to go as they are in a whole heap of back markers here. So AJ again in that fluorescent yellow, red, and black. Carson in the blue and orange. Then Austin in the pink wing, or at least the pink wing stickers. 5 seconds to go. Carson, AJ finished 1.2 seconds up. All right, that is a race. So we're in a break right now, guys. We're in a break. We're going to use all 15 minutes, guys, all 15 minutes of it.
Thanks for letting me run with you all. Yeah, you bet. Thank you.
All right, guys and gals, we are getting set to draw the raffle now. So last chance to go stuff some tickets. Getting set to draw the raffle. I'm just going to kind of let the water crew get their water in so they can come over if they have any tickets. But just a couple of minutes. So if you're one of those last minute stuffers, now is the time.
2 minutes to the start of the race. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race. Less than 5.
All right, guys, we're going to go into race number 9.
Jared
So I need
Stone.
my e-buggy drivers back out to the track to marshal, please.
Marshals are, Car 1 Carson Phipps, Car 2 Austin Cracknell, Car 3 AJ Rodriguez, Car 4 Brian Iteris, Car 5 Liam Coles, Car 6 Jake Pedersen, Car 7 Marshall Patton, Car 8 Lance Backey, Car 9 Kobe Harris, Car 10 JC Clark, Car 11 Dale Wenstad, Car 12 Clayton Groom, Car 13 Jeff Seahorn, Car 14 Larry Richards, Car 15 J Riggs.
All right, race 9, track is yours. Race 9, track is yours.
James Hall 80. Justin Mann, Alan Jinsey, Joel Dennis, Johnny Chase, Lance Backey, Dale Wenstad. JC Clark.
All right, guys, track is closed. To the grid, please. To the grid.
Mark Froyley.
All right, guys, I need a marshal on 6 and 8. Clayton, can I get you to go to the 8 instead of the 12? And then on the 6, which is at the end of the straightaway here. I need a marshal on the 6. Guys, I had 14 e-buggies. I should have no problem getting that coverage, please. All right. This is A main number 2. Lance getting the win in A1 from the 4 spot. James was able to climb back to 2. So corner marshals ready, drivers ready. Let's keep it clean. Sound of the tone. Kind of worked itself back out as JC got into the back of Mark, but it is all clean. So we're still together, still connected. So we're going to call that a good start. So Dale leading him around. James Holiday slipping to the 2 already in this one. Lance, your A1 winner right there in the mix as well. James with another bobble coming off of that techno double. Johnny Chase right there in the mix as well. So it's Dale, Lance, James, Johnny, JC, Mark, and Joel. Jared putting a nice little scare into Jason. Down the back. Into that VIP double, go your leaders. Good little race going on right now in E-Truggy. As your top 6 have broke away a little bit from the rest of the field here, making your top 7. Oh, Joel puts it up on 2 wheels, able to drive back out of it. Oh, Joel gets a bad break there. JC goes upside down, so Jake gets over to get him, and then Joel goes over in the same exact corner. The big truck tryers trying to do work on the track. It's that interesting little piece when just after water is really good while it's wet. Then there's that little bit of a dust layer that these guys are hopefully pushing off of that racing line. And then we'll get into some dry track run. Once again, I know a lot of people would like the track to just stay dry, but we're just trying to keep the surface together. There's another big race here in 2 weeks at HRCR, so major repairs aren't going to be wanted or warranted. Right now, it is Dale Winstead, Lance, James, Johnny, and Mark, your top 5. So your leaders working down the straightaway now. Holiday gets back to his 2 spot now. Dale Winstead out in front from that 2 spot. So we're looking right now, if you're not familiar with the AAA mains, if you win 2, you have won the overall championship because 2 zeros cannot be beat. Or excuse me, 2 1s can't be beat. Because if you get second, you automatically get a 2. So there is no way you can beat those kind of 2 1s. And right now, we would be going to A main number 3 to find out exactly who that is as Dale's running out front. Lance finds himself back in the 4 spot, kind of in his qualifying position. And Mark right behind him in the 5. So as they run right now, the 2 2s would give Halliday 4 points into the final main and Dale 4 points into the final main. Joel and JC in a good little battle for 6 and 7. Oh, Lance clips the pipe. He's going to lose 2 positions to Johnny and Mark now. So he'll go from the 3 to the 6 in that lap with 3:30 to go. 3:30 to go here in race number 9. 9 of 17 today, but we do have 2 half-hour mains remaining. And I do apologize. I ended up making sure different classes were marshaling those nitro mains, but was not able to make sure they were different people. So a lot of the sportsman guys also run spec tire. So it was a little back-to-back. JC having a rough mains day here on a Sunday at HRCR. But a good battle for 3 right now, so that's where we're going to go. Left-hand side of the track into that Fusion Graphics double. Backside they go into the VIP double. Oh, Lance puts it up on its lid. So it'll become a 2-car battle for that 3rd position with 2:35 to go. Jared, you got leaders coming through. Thank you. James still trying to reel in Dale up front. Great job, Justin. That was awesome.
Two minutes left.
With 2 to go, we have hit the 2-minute mark. James is only 2.1 back of Dale as they go down the carousel. We're going to stay up front with the battle for 1 and 2 right now. Battle for 3 and 4 is also raging on between Johnny and Mark. But over the Fusion Graphics double goes Dale and James into that VIP double now. It is the yellow and green with the white wing of Dale. It is the blue and kind of reddish orange with the white of James as they go into that techno double now with 90 seconds left on the clock. The gap now 1.4 seconds. James was your TQ, trying to find a way to give himself a chance at this overall championship. Gets it wrong in the double doubles just a little bit. Able to use the power of the E-Truggy to get out of it though. As Dale goes left-hand side, Fusion double. Here comes James. The gap has space just a little bit. The gap between Johnny and Mark has shrunken. Lance right there as well now. So it's a 3-car battle
1 minute
for a
left.
top 3 here in A main number 2. Dale looking like he's starting to stretch out just a little bit on James on that lap. It was a 35 flat to a 36.5. 1.5 seconds difference on that lap alone. Once again, white, yellow, and green. White wing is leader coming in there behind Joel. Justin, you'll have a leader behind you as well. And let's go back to that battle for 3 right now. Johnny, Mark, and Lance. Left-hand side over that Fusion Graphics double. Justin, you're going to have more leaders coming up on you there. 2, 3, 4, and 5 are right there. Thank you. Oh, Mark jumps off track on his own, so Lance is going to go by for the 4 now. Trying to put the pressure with 5 seconds to go. They're going to get by for 1 more lap here for a top 3 in A main number 2. We're going to stay with that battle. James doesn't seem like he has a shot at Dale right now, so we stay with the battle for 3. Down the carousel they go. Johnny, Lance, and Mark. Oh, Lance clips the pipe. Now him and Mark go side by side. Mark's able to save it, so he'll get by for the 4. Into that back section they go. VIP double. Race them to the line, drivers. Race them to the line. When you cross the line, you are done. And now to this tricky little techno section. Oh, James makes a couple of bobbles here. So now it's a possible chance at a 2. Down across the line they go. Mark rolls it over final corner. Lance is going to get it. Guys out to Marshall, please.
Jake Pedersen, Lance Backey, Monty Cavadini,
Hang
Johnny
out, guys.
Chase.
Race 10, track's not
Marshall's
yours yet.
R, Car 1 James Hall 80, Car 2 Dale Wenstad, Car 3 Johnny Chase, Car 4 Lance Backey, Car 5 Larry Richards, Car 6 Mark Froyley, Car 7 J.C. Clark, Car 8 Alan Jinsey, Car 9 Joel Dennis, Car 10 Jared Stone, Car 11 Mark Jenkins, Car 12 Justin Mann, Gordon Coles, Chris Sheehy, Toby Jenkins. Two minutes to the start of the race.
All right, guys, track is yours. Let's get our marshals out,
Brian
please.
Carlson,
Dale, James, Johnny, Mark, Lance, Joel, Jared,
Zach Bidwell.
Alan, Justin, Larry, Mark, Jenkins.
Justin Shockley, Travis Miller, J.C. Clark, Josh Stevenson. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, marshals need to be on the track, please. I'm going to have to do a rundown here. Guys, track is closed.
30
Let's get him
seconds
to the
start
grid.
of the race.
Mark, if you could get 8 for me. Then I need 1.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
James, can I get you on the 1? Unless James is
Less
somewhere
than
else on the
5.
track.